I've been on YouTube for a little over half a decade, and over the years I have accumulated quite a few haters on the main channel, and some of them seem to spill over on this channel. And one of them in particular is a gentleman by the name of Pontiac Ray's Garage. Normally I wouldn't share people's personal information, but this particular gentleman is a fellow YouTuber himself, but lately he's been getting a little bit more obnoxious. Turning back the dial several months back, we had a conversation between he and I about why I decided to go with an LS when I went with my truck. I explained that to me the LS was the cheapest, most effective way to get a car back on the road, and a turbo was the most effective way to make power on a budget. He seemed to disagree about my comments about the LS and told me that the LS was nothing special, that it was the same as any other engine, that it was only marginally better than the old school engines, and having an LS didn't really mean anything, that judging by my track record, no matter what kind of LS I was to build, he'd be able to beat it easily, because in his words, none of my cars can even get close to beating a junior dragster that run tube chassis cars with lawnmower engines. And to his credit, I do agree. I agree that I've never built a car, I've never put an engine combination together to go fast. It's never really been my prerogative to build a full-blown race car, or at least something that is designed and dedicated to go fast. I've always just built things for fun. I like to put things together, I like to build things, but whether or not they go fast is usually of no consequence to me. I just like to make sure that they run and they drive and they do what they have to do. So this conversation lasted months and months and months, and now we are in March of 2025 and the conversation is still going on. It actually got to the point where he blatantly insulted all the cars that I've ever built and said that I can go ahead and build any LS engine and he would still be able to beat it with one of his Pontiacs. And so I decided to take him up on his offer. I said, you know what, let's go ahead and do it. I'll put an LS combination together, you go ahead and put a Pontiac combination together, we'll run them and let's see who wins. This will be the first time that I ever actively try to build something to beat somebody, and I think it means a lot more to him because not only would he be beating me, but he would be beating an LS combination. I've actually got nothing to gain from this. Like I said, I don't build things to go fast, I just build things to have fun. But if Pontiac Ray is going to be playing that game, then I'm going to go ahead and indulge him a little bit and maybe build something that might be worthwhile. So what we're looking at here is a Gen 3.5, 5.3 that's been sitting in the back of my barn for the better part of a year or so. I haven't really touched it. The truck has brand new tires. This was an engine that I had turbocharged last year. I did what I needed to do, and then we started doing drag racing events, and then I put the truck away because it's not really a drag racing truck, it's more of a rock crawler, and it just kind of sat here for months and months and months. So now I'm actually going to borrow this engine. I'm going to build a combination that can beat Pontiac Ray. A lot of you guys are actually Mopar guys, so you guys have zero interest on this LS stuff. But regardless, I do think you guys are going to enjoy this. We're going to be keeping a carburetor on this engine. We're going to just tear it apart, clean it up, make sure everything's good. Make sure I don't end up with a bunch of water on the bottom end. And double check the heads and make sure the heads are all good to go as well. So along with the Turbo Slant 6, we are going to be building a big block Mopar. We are going to be doing an LS. And I'm going to be showing you guys that I can do pretty much anything and still make it work, run, drive, and do what it needs to do. Some of you guys that are haters can just continue to be haters. It doesn't really bother me. And some of you guys that are actually fans of the channel, you guys might enjoy what's coming up. So stay tuned for that. I will see you guys all in the next one. Nightwrencher signing out.